I want to get to this last one because this is another area where a lot of nonprofits and associations could definitely use some resourcing here. This one about sending material. This is actually going to take me into my next slide. Never, ever, ever send unsolicited attachments. Couple reasons why. First of all, remember, I'm focusing on Fortune 1000 companies, all right? They have email blocks now and walls that if you are an email address they've never seen before, and it doesn't matter if you're a .org, by the way, that doesn't matter. If they've never, if the cyber wall has not seen this email address before and has not been validated by the decision maker, they're not even going to get the email if there's an attachment on it. There's too much danger now around attachments and fraud and cyber crime. So that's number one. Number two, there's nothing worse than sending something that hasn't been asked for. If I haven't asked for it, don't take up space in my inbox for it, right? People get upset about that. I remember talking to somebody at Target that actually received a 12 megabyte PowerPoint presentation that was not solicited, and it shut down this poor guy's email. And he said, I don't care how great this nonprofit is, never going to work with them just for that, right? So you never want to send unsolicited attachments. But here's the positive to that. It gives you another touch point to reach out and ask, would you allow me to send a one sheet explaining this before we meet? Or can I send something over? It just, first of all, shows you're polite, which is always good. But second of all, it gets them back in control of the information. Because remember, decision makers getting over 120 emails a day. The last thing they need are more attachments. And remember, what's the purpose of the first email? We just want to get them interested enough to go to the next step. We're not selling anything. So if you're somebody also that's doing event sponsorship for your organization or something that has a lot of detail to it, don't worry about the detail yet. Just make that initial connection up front, like I mentioned, and we're going to worry about the detail later. Just never send unsolicited attachments. That could blacklist you big time within these organizations.